Welcome back to Project Buddies, camper video number 6. So you might be able to see in the background a little bit of a mess that I have. So we're going to start working today on the rest of the flooring. Hopefully we can go out and buy some paneling for the sides. I'm hoping that I get the flooring done. I should. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I think I should be able to get it done. So that's where we're starting. So we're going to be over here. It's quite a mess right now. So I have to take out that section that I had built before, and I think I'll just lay it up on the bed or something, because we're going to have to paint it, and then take out this whole section of flooring. I'm guessing it's going to come out in 2 pieces because it's about a 10 by 7 foot section. So obviously a 4 by 8 sheet has to be laid a certain way, or at least that's how I did it. So we'll get started. So I'll show you a little bit about what I did over here. So I tucked these boards back. This is a metal piece here that the board is riding on, so it's secure. And then over here I tucked it all the way back. Here's a little screw for this panel that I built, or didn't build, that was there, that needed to be attached. And then over here I filled in with some foam to fill in just some areas that were had holes in them. So I've got that part done. Now over here I had built these sections myself, and I built them out of 2x2s, so it's very secure. Some of these areas they've used very little wood, so it's not quite as strong, so I might rebuild some of those. But I just got to take out this back panel, take these parts out obviously first, and then I can start working on the flooring. And here it looks like there is a joining of the boards, so probably there will be this section over here and then this section over here that I'll take out. So we'll get at it. Well, I got all of that section out, so now I'm going to just start pulling up this flooring. It goes pretty easy. I just sort of peel it up and wrap it around, toss it in my bag. So this will give me access to this section of the flooring, and then I can see where the screws are and all that. The bad part is this flooring is sticky when you pull it up, so my jeans get stuck to it, and then if there's portions of the little particles of wood, they wind up getting stuck to my jeans, if you can see that part. So that's just a fun adventure. So once we get this board up, then we'll take that white board out. There's a wire there that has some connections to, I don't know, I'm thinking a refrigerator was over here. Well, it was over here in this area, and I think that that door that opens on the outside is where the like you can control it. I know that there's going to be a propane connection down here. I saw that underneath. So we'll get one more section out. Okay, so I got that part out. I'm pulling this piece out. One of the challenges with this wood was trying to find where all the screws are. So got one that's, I think it's stuck over there. So we're down to the main floor. Looks like there was some wet spots there, that's for sure. So once again, it's a really good idea that I'm replacing the whole floor. You know, sometimes people could take a easy out approach of, hey, I'm just going to put stuff on top of it like this guy did, or gal, or whoever had this thing before. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. But I think this guy was just wanting to flip it. So he flipped it, and now I'll rebuild the rest of it. Okay, so down to the floor. Yeah, this is interesting. He basically put a piece of sheet metal over that. So I'll start getting through this part, and okay, right down there is where there is a gas line. There's a gas line over here too. So it might have been for a heater and a fridge, I don't know. So I think we're just going to go with a plug-in fridge, and I know that the gas line is attached to the bottom of this floor, so I need to unscrew that one part and be able to sort of see where there's joists, and, well, not joists, they're just metal braces. So I think I'll pull these side panels out first, and then I have to do that. Then I can get the flooring up. So back at it. So I'm going to show how I get these panels out. So there's these corner braces that you got to slide out. They clip behind this unit, but actually this stuff will pull out fairly easy. Maybe not so much, because he's got this stupid thing in the way. There we go. So usually this will just pull right out of that spot. I think I need to get these brackets out. So they just clip on the side. And then I've got to pull that out. Well, the last ones came out pretty easy. There we go. Sort of getting it. There we go. So it pulls out pretty easy. So once again, we don't have a whole lot of bracing, so I'll be replacing this wood. Obviously the wood floor will go back into this area, and then I can attach more wood to it just to secure the panels a little easier. So I'm just trying to maybe show a little bit about what I did. I know this one was a bit more of a challenge because up underneath here it is actually stapled to the board that is below this. So I'm going to pry that out. I'll probably just cut it actually, and then I can get in with my my other saw that I have. So I'll show you what that one looks like if I've got it in here. So this is what it looks like. It's got this little saw on the front. You can slide it up under there and you can actually cut through stuff. So we'll cut wood And these staples are pretty old, so I could cut those staples out as well. So we'll get another panel out here, and these are just, the way they wrap around makes it sort of tricky at times, but I'm not going to actually reuse these. I'm going to get some corner molding, I believe, to go around this. Ugh. Sorry, sometimes when you're working on stuff, you just gotta laugh. Okay, well, you get the gist of it. I'll get to that and quit boring you. Well, I've got all the panels out. Some rod over here and a hole. But now to get to the flooring. Actually, taking those panels out wasn't too hard. These are actually pretty decent. It's just it's a very tight press fit. So I'll put another board here. So this is a board like I sort of tried to show you. It's a board that's attached there. So I'm going to put another board down. So when I tuck it underneath there, I have something else to nail it to. I'll pull some of these boards out a little bit to be able to attach the paneling to that side, and we'll go from there. That's sort of a little bit down the road, but just forward thinking. Okay, so it's all out, and I just need to put the next piece in. I think I'm actually going to cut a 4x8 sheet lengthwise so that I can get support all the way across these pieces, and do it sort of like in two halves. So I think that might work a little bit easier. Over here I noticed, since I cut it the way I did, I'm going to put a 2x4 down underneath this board and attach it to the other board, so that there's just some stability between the two boards. So that's where I am so far. So we'll start cutting. Okay, so I got this board in. I just realized I say okay a ton. So this one worked out well. So over here, some of the screws from outside were below where this wood is. So I had to notch out. I used just a little wood tool. It's for carving and stuff. I know over here I have some spots, but I can fill that in with the foam stuff that I've got. So we're ready to start attaching this panel, and then we can start working over here. So I think we're doing well. Okay, the flooring is all in, or the base floor. This one was quite a challenge. I had to measure this area over here, and then it didn't really measure it because it wasn't working out well. This was a real pain in the neck because I had to notch out areas to get around this, and I had to put a door sill on it. And I'm guessing that this is the door sill, so I am hoping that that will work. This one was a real challenge. I won't use any other word because it wouldn't be appropriate. So we're almost there. My wife and stepson went and got paneling. I'll put it on me. They went up and got paneling. That was more of a challenge just for my wife to match up with what flooring we got. So we will put the paneling in next, and then I'll start attacking the floor. But I don't know what the paneling job's going to be like, but this has just been it's been a challenge. It's been a lot of work, but I think for the time put in, for what we paid and what we did, it will be great. So at least I know, hey, the floor is really good. So we'll go from there. It's gosh, 2:45, 3 o'clock. I've been working probably for 6 hours, and I haven't eaten lunch. So I'm going to stop for a while, eat lunch, and then back at it. So I'm going to start putting this trim wood in so that I can attach the paneling better to it. I took out any staples that were in there and any remnants of some of the paneling, and then I'll put some sideboards on over here, and I'm going to put some in-between boards just so that I've got some more areas for stability, but also to nail to if I need to. So that's what we're working on now. Well, this is what we've got so far. I've got some brackets and plenty of areas to attach the panel to. So now on to the panel. Well, I think you'll be pretty impressed. I forgot to show you, I think, where I put all the boards, but I can do that on the one side. But here you go. This is what it's going to look like. So I'll put an outlet box right there. I notched out so I could run those wires that are going to the inverter. I put some shims under just to be able to tuck it under. So I just need to nail it. But I think it looks really, really good. My wife did a fantastic job picking out a color for the paneling, and this worked out well. So I'm going on about probably 9 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours of working on it. But there's a lot of flooring to put in. I think the paneling will go a little quicker. It's just a matter of measuring, and then we can start putting flooring down after that. So we'll go from there. Well, I don't know how the lighting looks, but that's the finished product for that panel. It's all finished. So we're gonna finish up this video. I hope you enjoyed. It did take a while, but I think it's been it's getting well worth it. It's really coming along very, very well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll like and subscribe and leave any comments, and we'll see you soon for, let's see, video number 7 maybe. I'm losing count on this camper. So we'll be back to put the back panel on, and I'll remember to try to show you the how I did the wood bracing. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.